to host, whether it's your first time or your 100th time, then you know you got to start getting it in your mind right now.
Oh,
if you are buying a frozen turkey, that frozen turkey could take up to 4 days to thaw in your fridge. This is not a good surprise to have Thanksgiving morning that you're trying to get it ready and you're like, oh no, it's frozen. Oh no, it's still frozen. And I was curious to know how many people realistically actually do everything from soup to nuts, like A to Z. You are providing everything, and your family is just coming over to clink some toasted champagne flutes or have a glass of wine and a beer and eat whatever you made.
What Grandma did. You know, if everyone went to Grandma's house, I feel like that's what she did.
But you were a child. When you were a child, Kevin, do you not remember your mom at least bringing a pie or saying, hey, Mom, or was it your mom or your dad's mom? Somewhere there had to have been some help.
I think some people brought dishes, but it wasn't required. And then you know what happened was the caterers moved in next to Grandma, and then she just got it catered.
My God,
they
that
cooked
is
next door and brought it
fantastic.
over. I know. That
so
was
there's
great.
a story
awesome.
about who is most likely to host Thanksgiving dinner.
We're finding a lot of things about Kevin the last few years.
Yeah, the caterers.
But like he said,
starting at 10.
his family had the money.
Yeah. They didn't send me any of it.
That's why you're
Just
working.
enjoys it. Adults with children that are younger than 18 years of age are significantly more likely to host Thanksgiving compared to those with no children or adult children. And if you are in a six-figure double-income family, you are most likely to host, while those earning less than $35,000 are least likely. Well, doesn't that make sense? If I'm single and I'm earning $35,000, am I going to have my whole family come to my house? No. I'm going to their house.
Yeah.
But I fall totally in that adults with kids under 18 because I host Thanksgiving now. I started hosting Thanksgiving when I was pregnant with Alexandra. And I didn't do it every single year, just depending on what was going on in our lives. But I like to host it because you know what's really interesting, guys? You know, people like, I don't know if they do this anymore for new couples, but back in the day, 5 years ago, you would register for China or like fancy dishes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I have the China dishes, and when I registered, I did a 24-piece place setting
Holy
because I knew
smokes.
my family is big.
That's true.
And if I did Christmas, we need that. Well, what I use more than that is my Thanksgiving China, and I call it China, but really it's just plates. I went to I don't know, some stores, and my first holiday season, and I saw these turkey plates, and I was like, oh, these are pretty. So I bought about 12 of those, and then I've just been building ever since. So I really, really, really love to host Thanksgiving, but I definitely don't do it myself. We do the turkey, we do like 2 sides. It's absolutely a family
But most
affair.
of us are brought up to bring something. Like you don't want to go empty-handed to someone. But what do you do if somebody brings something and nobody likes it? Like say it's like some oyster dip thing.
You just leave it out.
You got to do a courtesy.
But then it
scoop.
feels bad. But
No,
then
courtesy scoop, y'all.
But then if you keep and they see it's like almost all gone, they're like, oh, they loved it. I'm gonna do it again next year.
Right.
I don't hurt anyone's feelings, but I don't want to eat.
50-50.
On text, I asked you guys, what does it look like in your situation? One texter says, I do it all. How do you do it all? And doing it all means what? Because I'm thinking like a huge spread. So the texture says, I do it all. Is that just a turkey with like 2 sides, some bread, and some cranberry? Like how elaborate is the spread?
How many ovens you got, right?
Yeah, how many ovens do you have? Another person said, yes, my mom used to do everything, all in caps. I feel like my mom used to do everything too. But remember, we're a restaurant family, so there was some help on the prep side. Because we could use
you got the big tables.
kitchen.
Right.
Yeah.
The kitchen at Christie's would help with the prep and then bring it.
I think it also depends on the size of people coming over. Like, I personally cook
big they are?
everything.
Oh.
No, my gosh, the amount of people coming over. Like, I personally cook everything for my Thanksgiving, but it's my husband, myself, my toddler, my baby that's not eating. Maybe when Kev would come over, he would come over, and Joel. So that doesn't seem unrealistic that I'm cooking everything because it's only us.
It's
Yeah,
not
I mean-
that
Because
big.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So like
when
in
it's
that
smaller,
sense,
that's
totally fine. But I get what you're saying. On your scale, Rula,
Well, yeah,
it would make sense that people would bring things. But for me,
it's just the 4 of y'all.
It's
and
just the
2
4
of
of
y'all
us.
barely eat.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's
So
say
it's
fast
like-
forward your life, Sam.
yeah.
You're going to host Thanksgiving.
Right.
And you're having like 8 guests come.
Mm-hmm.
Would you
I
say
would
to them,
absolutely-
can you bring some, see, because the weird thing is, if you tell somebody, can you bring something, they might bring, to Eric's point, something ain't nobody wants.
Or just tell them what you,
You
have.
could
Say,
assign them.
Yeah, assign.
Can you bring mashed potatoes?
Or just booze.
Yeah, because
We
if
have to have
everyone
food.
brings a pumpkin pie,
That's
then
not gonna
Right,
help.
that's too much.
You have to sign it. One person said, I do everything, but it's not by choice, so don't come at me like I'm a control freak. And that
Oh,
sucks.
that's funny.
I want to know more of how you can get people to help bring things, because there's nothing worse than people bringing things that nobody wants to eat or doesn't taste good. But speaking of mashed potatoes, Costco has fantastic mashed potatoes and mashed sweet potatoes ready to go in a container that you can just easily microwave if you need the oven space doing something else. And I have done that 2 years in a row, and it's fantastic. I just sprinkle brown sugar on top with butter, and I just heat it up. It's so good.
For your
And
sweet
it's
potatoes,
fast.
not your mashed potatoes,
For the
right?
sweet potatoes.
Okay, I
The
was
mashed
gonna say.
potatoes have butter on top with some kind of herbs.
Speaking of
But Eric,
potatoes,
what's a potato bed?
It's a potato bed.
it's a TikTok trend. My daughter did this like a month ago, and she's like, "Do you like my TikTok or my potato bed?" I'm like, "What the hell is this?" She basically, what you do is you take your fitted sheet, so you know how it's
Okay.
springy, and you,
Yeah.
turn it
Has the
inside out.
elastic.
You don't put it under the bed. You have it up, and then you put pillows all around, so it
It
attacks the pillows.
expands, but it's not.
It's pushed out
attached
a little
to the
bit, but
bed.
you're almost like a potato. It's like you're inside, and then you put blankets over top of you, and it kind of like surrounds you, like basically like a dog
Oh.
bed. You know how
I was
dogs
gonna
have
say it
their.
was like an adult dog bed on your bed.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
It's called a potato bed. It's supposed to help you sleep better. And
How many pillows is that? You need like at least 8
but
pillows.
she had some of
for
those
that.
long, big pillows. You know,
Like the
those,
body pillows?
Those body pillows, like she'd wrap them around and had all these pillows. I'm like, because I went in there one night. I'm like, what the hell is this?
You're like, are you in there?
I know.
Where are you?
But that's for
Can you
one person, right?
Yeah,
It'd be
I-
harder to do
No,
with two
Kev,
people.
try it tonight with you and
Yeah,
me.
you. Oh
Oh,
yeah.
no, don't give him any
imagine that?
ideas.
Record that. That'd be hilarious to see. Booster
Wow.
walks in and sees that.
Potato bed. Hold on, I gotta look this up.
Yeah, just look on TikTok. Type in potato bed. If your kid's 12 or 14, they've probably done it. Your daughter probably did it.
I'm sure they
If
did.
my daughter did. They probably learned
I
from each
like
other.
this. I've seen this done for the beach. You use a fitted sheet and then you put coolers on the side so that it's lifted up so the sand can't blow into where you're laying down. So it's the same concept except for on the beach where you would put like a chair to hold the post up. You know what I mean? So
Cool.
that then the sand doesn't get blown in. But I haven't seen it on the bed.
But you can still get sand in that because your feet will be sandy when
People
you
are
go lay
crazy
down.
and they bring like containers though of water and you put water in it and then put your feet in it and then you put a towel down and then you get in it.
Oh, you know what I did
I
try
haven't
that
done,
works?
I haven't done all that
That's
yet.
hardcore.
I
That
may
is
one day,
hardcore. But
one
you know what
day.
I did see on Instagram that works? You take like any grocery bag, like H-E-B, Kroger, or whatever,
Yes.
take it out to the water and fill it,
Yep.
and then bring it to where, because when you're going to go to the car, you take it with you. Somebody has to be assigned the water bag because you can't carry everything in the water bag. And then you dip each foot in it once you get to the car, put
And then
your
dry
shoes
it.
on,
Yeah,
and dump that
exactly.
water on the sidewalk.
When I was a
See,
kid
it
going to
works.
the beach with Mum and Aunt Dot, it was my job to get the little bucket, the pail. Baby, get the pail and fill it up with salt water and take it all the way up to the street and pour it over top of Mum's and Aunt Dot's feet so they could walk down the street and not get little sand
Aw.
between their toes. Yes. And whatever's left, the kids were allowed to put their little tootsies in there. But you go like 4 more feet and then you get sand all again up in your feet.
Right,
It's
it was a hot
ridiculous.
mess.
It was.
KRBE.
Closure time. One last call to your ex to end this relationship. Closure time. Get them on the hotline and end this before it begins.
And that, my friend, is what they call closure.
That's right. You got to go, actually, really direct message producer Eric.
Yep.
Because I feel like that is the fastest way since he's on his phone, about 23 and a half hours a day.
Yep. We get a lot of messages.
A lot of people come to us looking for closure in a romantic sense, like they've gone on a date with somebody or a few dates, or they've been seeing each other for a while, and then one of the parties just like ghosts, and they're like, "What happened?" They won't respond to my messages. Can you help me out? We've had long lost friends, relatives, teacher, student, like, "Hey, you inspired me. Where'd you end up?" Things like that. In this case, I know that we have got Joanne and Gina standing by. They are big fans of the show.
Yep.
And they're on together because of what they need closure on, but really it's a regret of Joanne's.
I kind of wanted to streamline it with regrets because I like closure, but sometimes it's like we talk to one person and then we get the other person on. This one with regrets, I like to just put them both on and then just, boom, go for it.
So let's find out why they're here. Let's welcome them out. Good morning, ladies.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, Joanne. Hi, Gina.
Okay, guys, so tell us what's going on.
So look, this is gonna sound like something I should probably do in private, but like you said, we are big fans, and I just think having support is gonna make this easier for me to get off my chest. So just a little background: my cousin Gina, who's also my best friend, who's here, her mother passed away a year ago. And she and her mother and my mother, who's her sister, told me something that I've been keeping for a while. And I just think it's time for me to get it off my chest. I've just kind of been regretting holding on to it for this long.
And she said she wants to do it right here on the show.
Okay, what would that be, Joanne?
What is it, Joanne?
Well, first, can I ask you, Gina, are you okay with what she just said about I should do this in private, but I'm going to do it here? Are you
we want to put it all
okay to hear whatever she's going to tell you?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I'm nervous, but.
All right. So, okay. Gina, you're aware your mother, before you were born, she had a child and she gave it up for adoption.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So a couple years ago, I started looking into that. I kind of started doing some family research, and I found out that that baby was actually me. So
what?
We're not just cousins.
Joanne.
We're sisters.
What?
I know.
What are you
it's
saying
a lot.
Right now?
It's a lot to. Yeah, I am definitely sure.
My God. Oh my God! How could you not tell me this? How could she keep that from me? How long have you known?
I've been couple before your mom passed away. I had been looking into it a little bit, and your mother and her sister, the mother that raised me, they disclosed it to me, and they didn't want you to know. They didn't want to change any dynamic, or especially since your mom was she
why
passed
wouldn't they
away.
want us to know?
Yeah, why wouldn't they want them to know? Did you get to ask your mom that, Joanne? Why didn't they want her to know, but they let you know?
I don't.
And all this time, and we didn't
think
know,
it's
and we
just
felt
because
like
it's me.
sisters. I mean, from the time we were little.
I know.
That's
we've
pretty
always
cool.
been so close.
Crazy.
We've always been insanely close, and it's just.
Oh
I know.
God.
I knew I wouldn't be able to do it alone. It just sounds crazy.
And I'm sorry, I know, Gina, it's a lot to take in, and I'll let you breathe it in. But did you ask your mom, Joanne, the mother that raised you, who is Gina's mom's sister, did you ask her what were they ever going to tell you if you didn't start looking it up? Or they were going to take this? She obviously, Gina's mom took it to her grave. Your birth mother took it to her grave. So was your mother that raised you also going to take it to her grave if you didn't ask?
I think that probably was their intention. I mean, I can't say what would change, of course, if something did happen. But, I mean, yeah, your mom just wasn't ready to have a baby yet. And, she gave it to her older sister to raise.
How far apart are you guys? How many years apart are you guys?
3.
Just a couple years.
Okay.
Why wouldn't they have wanted us to know? I don't understand. I mean, this is amazing to have known that our whole lives.
So this means you confronted your mom. I mean, she is your mom. How did it go?
I mean, it was emotional. It was hard. It was something you don't really imagine, and you don't really, I don't know, it's just not something you think is going to be your story at all.
She probably thought she got away with the secret forever. No.
I guess nobody else knows. They're going to know now. Y'all have other brothers and sisters. Everybody's going to find out, right?
I know. It's going to be, I know,
there
we
more
have a
of
lot
us?
to talk about. I hope not. I don't think so.
I can't believe this.
Joanne, when you did find out, did you confront your birth mother that you knew this?
Yeah, we all sat down and we had a conversation about it. I mean, it was hard. It was super emotional, and I kind of didn't know how I was going to be able to keep it inside forever, obviously.
Did she ask you not to tell anyone?
Yes, they didn't want her to know originally. I think it's just complicated, I think, and I think
when they think she's happy. So the regret here, if I get this straight, for those just tuning in, just real quick, ladies, for those just tuning in, I just want to reset what's happening here. We have Joanne talking to her first cousin, Gina, and she just revealed that after Gina's mother passed away, she's been holding on. The regret she has is that she's known that Gina is actually her sister, not her cousin. So the regret is you regret not telling her right away? Is that the bigger regret, that you didn't say it right away before Gina's mom passed?
Yeah, I really regret not having those.
I just feel bad because it seems unfair that your birth mother and your mom wanted you to keep this secret. I mean, I understand why they would want to keep it a secret forever, but still, once it was out,
Yeah,
they should
once
have
it
said.
was out, they should have told both girls.
But you guys have a lot of talking to do. I feel like we've snooped into your life enough.
We have lunch.
I mean, well, listen, the good thing is, Gina, you have not lost a life with a sister because you've grown up with Joanne like your sister as first cousins.
Yeah, exactly.
So you guys have made
that.
bonding memories, which is great. And wow, this is really something. Oh, Gina.
Aw.
It's really true. No, we've always felt like sisters. Always.
And you are.
I'm so happy for you, Gina. You got a sister today.
This is crazy. I love you, honey. I love you.
babe.
I'm so happy too.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh.
Okay, listen, I'm going to let you have this love fest off the air so y'all can go hug it out. Thank you so much for coming to our show, Joanne, with this. And hey, who else knows who's going to be at their
Thank you
computers
for-
today?
Yep.
Take care, ladies.
Thanks for letting me. Yes.
So
You're-
cool.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Take care, guys.
Thank you.